The phone rings at 2 in the morning. You answer it. On the other end, it's your daughter. She's crying. She's terrified. "Mom, please help me. They took me." You recognize the pitch of her voice. You recognize the way she breathes. Every instinct in your body tells you it is real. But your daughter is safely asleep upstairs. The voice on the phone isn't human. It was generated by an algorithm in less than 3 seconds. Welcome to the era of AI voice cloning. For decades, a phone call was the ultimate proof of identity. If it sounded like them, it was them. That rule no longer exists. Scammers don't need to kidnap anyone anymore. They just need to kidnap their voice. And finding a voice is terrifyingly easy. It starts on social media. A public Instagram story. A 15-second TikTok video. Even a standard voicemail greeting. 5 years ago, cloning a voice took hours of pristine studio recording. Today, the technology has evolved. We tested the absolute latest AI cloning tools on the dark web. The requirement? 3 seconds of audio. Just 3 seconds. The algorithm strips away the background noise. It maps the vocal cords mathematically. The trap is loaded. The scammers download the voice profile. They load it into a text-to-speech generator. Now they can make that voice say absolutely anything. They can make it laugh. They can make it scream. They can make it beg for its life.
Help me!
And they do this from a laptop thousands of miles away, while drinking a cup of coffee. This isn't just about the technology. It's about the psychological execution. The scammer builds a customized script. They type, "Mom, I had an accident. Please help." They hit generate. The audio plays back perfectly. It doesn't sound robotic. It sounds desperately human. But the voice is only half the illusion. To make the trap perfect, they need context. They use caller ID spoofing software. They force the victim's phone to display a familiar name. The screen actually says daughter or husband. The visual confirmation matches the audio. The brain connects the dots, and the defense mechanisms shut down completely. Next, they add the environment. Sirens in the background, muffled shouting, the sound of a scuffle, a chaotic soundscape designed to trigger pure adrenaline. Because adrenaline kills rational thought. The operation is industrialized. They run hundreds of these calls simultaneously, targeting elderly parents, targeting grandparents. They know most people will hang up. They don't care, because it only takes one person to believe it. One person caught at the wrong time, and the payoff is massive. Let's look at the attack in real time. The call connects. The AI voice delivers the opening line. "Mom, please do what they say. I'm scared." The victim freezes. The heart rate spikes. And right at that exact moment of absolute vulnerability, the AI stops, and a real human takes over the phone. The extortionist steps in. The real nightmare begins. "We have your daughter." The voice is aggressive, cold. "Do not call the police. Do not hang up." This is the critical phase of the scam. The isolation tactic. They cannot let the victim verify the truth. They demand you stay on the line. If you hang up, the illusion shatters. Then comes the demand. Send $10,000 immediately, or you will never see her again. They don't ask for a bank transfer. They ask for crypto or wire transfers, something untraceable. From the outside, the warning signs are obvious. The AI voice is slightly compressed. It doesn't answer direct questions. It only cries and repeats the same phrases. Because the scammer is just clicking play on pre-recorded files. If you stop and listen closely, you can hear the digital artifacts, the unnatural pauses, the slightly robotic cadence. But the victim isn't listening closely. The victim is trapped in a biochemical storm, amygdala hijack. The brain's threat detection center overrides logic. You aren't analyzing the audio compression. You are trying to save your child. The scammer knows this. They rely on your love to blind you. They aren't hacking the phone. They are hacking the parent. The pressure escalates. The extortionist starts screaming. You have 5 minutes. They play the AI crying soundboard again. The victim rushes to the bank or logs into their crypto exchange. Hands shaking, sweating. The scammers are sitting in an air-conditioned room, watching the blockchain, waiting for the deposit. They are managing 5 other kidnappings at the exact same time. It is purely transactional. To the victim, it is the worst day of their life. To the scammer, it is just a Tuesday. The transaction goes through. The money leaves the account. $10,000, gone in an instant. The blockchain confirms it. The moment the funds are verified, the line goes dead. The call drops. The silence returns. The victim is left standing there, terrified. They finally call their daughter's real number. It rings twice. She picks up. Hey, Mom, what's up? I'm just studying. She is perfectly safe. She was never in danger. The entire event was a digital phantom. A ghost built from a 3-second Instagram clip. But the money is very real. And it is already crossing international borders, being tumbled through crypto mixers, vanishing into the dark web economy. The realization hits the victim like a physical blow. They weren't robbed by a kidnapper. They were robbed by a computer script. And there is absolutely nothing the police can do. The scammers are untouchable, protected by anonymity and encryption. How do we fight a machine that sounds exactly like us? First, we have to understand the illusion. Let's look at the waveform comparison. On the top, the real voice. On the bottom, the AI clone. To the naked ear, they are identical. But under the spectrum analyzer, the fake voice lacks micro-variations. It breathes at mathematically perfect intervals. It lacks the natural chaos of human speech. But scammers know you won't use a spectrum analyzer. They know the phone line compresses the audio anyway, hiding the imperfections. The deepfake audio industry is exploding. What used to be $1 million Hollywood trick is now a $5 subscription service. It is weaponized accessibility, and it is only getting better. Next year, it won't be just a crying voice. It will be a real-time conversational AI. It will answer your questions. It will react to your tone. The illusion will be absolute. So, technology cannot save us here. Our only defense is human protocol. The AI voice scam proves a terrifying reality. In the digital age, seeing is no longer believing, and hearing is no longer proof of life. We must adapt to a world where our senses can be hacked. The strategy to survive is shockingly simple. First, establish a family safe word, a secret code that cannot be scraped from social media. If they call crying, ask for the word. Second, hang up immediately. The scammer's entire power relies on keeping you on the line. Break the connection. Call the person back directly. It takes 5 seconds to shatter $1 million AI illusion. The technology will keep evolving. The deepfakes will become flawless. But the defense remains the same. Never trust the voice. Trust the verification.